Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
Australian radio's Jonesy and Amanda.
Miss Keller.
Amanda. Hello, Wiggles.
Jonesy. Yeah, personal friend.
Bit of a tongue twist there.
The legendary pirate Jonesy.
He's a genius. That's what the J stands for.
And Amanda the actress.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Brendan and Amanda, and you're on the same show.
We're mass communicating. Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime!
Hola, amigo. I have gone to the well to get all the water supplies for the show with a disparate bunch of containers. We've got a Jonesy and Amanda jug or
Look
a
at this
bottle
one
for
I've
you.
got. I've got one that's shaped like an old cassette cover.
So the young executives that work in this radio station are all queued up, and I'm just filling up these disparate containers. I've got one of these things. It's like I'm at an inquiry in Parliament, and they've got one of those, when
water jugs.
There's a nervous person at the.
So let me go through. In 1972, if you turn to page 58.
Excuse me, Your Honour, I just need to have a sip of some water.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know. Well, I'm not as bad as the other women that work in this office that seem to fill up enormous barrels for themselves every day.
What's going on?
I know.
I'm sure I didn't drink a glass of water until I was 50.
I didn't eat protein and I drank out of a tap. How am I alive?
We turned out all right. Gem Y Rye's play is coming up. We're getting him to the Fringe Festival.
Well,
how's the Ship of Fools going?
No, it's Kingdom of Fools.
This is, to give you some backstory here, Ryan, who works with us, has foregone an overseas trip that all his mates would have gone on, and he's funded a play. He's bought an enormously expensive suit of armour for this. Mm-hmm. He's written this play. It's sort of like a Blackadder, would you say Blackadder medieval farce?
Yeah, exactly right.
It was brilliant. I went to see it when I was on in Sydney. Jonesy, you couldn't because you said you had to stay at home to watch football that night.
I had to urge my side on to a victory.
Well, they didn't win.
Yeah, but imagine if I wasn't there.
Yeah, imagine how well they would have done.
They would have lost brilliant.
So I'm very impressed, Ryan, that you've written this, you've put it on, you're doing all of that, you're going to the Fringe Festival. I went to your fundraiser. Jonesy, you couldn't go to the fundraiser. Remind me why.
Because I was going out to dinner with my aged mother for her birthday.
And
I can't help if I've got a social calendar is full. Although I did chip in money.
Yes.
You chipped in money, I chipped in money. I got to tell you, this GoFundMe is a lark, though. I put in $300 and then it asked for a tip.
I didn't realise I could say, I didn't even see that. So I put in 500, boast, and I ended up paying 587. I'd rather have given that money to you, Ryan.
Yeah. So I'm just going to the GoFundMe page.
Because you needed $8,000.
Yeah, we're really close, actually.
What are you up to?
Well, we're 93% of the way there. So we're on $7,380, which is amazing, yeah.
Well, I'm not going to put any more money.
And what's that money going towards? I know you have to ship over you have to get your suit of armour there.
Yeah, it's like props, costumes, the set, the paint for the set.
So it's not about you eating out in Adelaide or anything?
No. No.
If I see you at the Crazy Horse Review in Adelaide, mate, putting dancing dollars in someone's G-string, there'll be trouble.
Sonny Jonesy's going.
What would you be in there? Your medical, memorial, emergency, non-profit?
Is it something for the arts, funding the arts?
Yeah, there you go, creative. We'd be somewhere in there. Okay. It's probably better just to search for us, though.
No, I'll tell you what, if you would like to contribute in this, we're just throwing it out there.
That'd be great.
Head to Jonesy and Amanda's Instagram story, all the details.
Well, no, you just go straight to to this. GoFundMe.
We can help you.
But don't give them a tip.
No.
That's my tip.
At the Crazy Horse.
Well, no, that's for another time.
Yeah, that's right. How much did you tip there?
It's
finally you got off your couch to go there.
It's a great establishment.
Your aged mother didn't mind that you took that night off.
It's a great establishment. Action-packed show today. We are so looking forward to catching up with Denise Scott.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's going to be joining us, and we can't do anything until we do the Fast Five.
Give us a call, 1355 22.
Ryan, put on some Men at Work. Better be down under. It's Jam Nation on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold. It's Jonesy and Amanda from Launceston to Lakemba, right across Australia for Jam Nation.
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light. Jonesy and Amanda's
Fast Five.
Here it is. 5 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 5 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
I'll say, as always, if you answer question 5 correctly, you get $500 domain voucher. You be the main man.
Sylvia is in Doncaster.
Hello, Sylvia.
This message has been transcribed. One moment while I notify.
Hello, Sylvia.
Oh, this is interesting. Let's keep going with this.
Will we have a
I'm
conversation
curious.
with her recorded
Sylvia?
machine? Hello, Sylvia.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello, Sylvia.
What's happened there, Sylvia?
Oh, I don't know. It said pick up, and so I picked up.
Good.
Good,
I know
because
what's
otherwise we're going
I
to have a discussion with your transcription.
Well, we've been getting a lot of stuff from Tin Hat Tuesday, which Amanda started with the conspiracy nuts, and now that's. And I thought, oh, please, Sylvia, not you.
The tin hat goes on your
I'm
head.
not a conspiracy nut.
Good.
Your
No, I've got
conspiracy
the
nuts.
tinfoil hat on.
Okay, you're just a plain old nut.
No, she's just having her foils done. All right, here's question number 1 for you, Sylvia. What tree's leaf is found on the Canadian flag?
Maple.
The maple.
Out of all the flags in the world, I think the Canadian flag's a pretty good
It's a good one. I
flag.
think so too. I don't know my flags, but I like the Canadian one.
Which Australian bird is nicknamed the bin chicken, Sylvia?
The ibis.
Brings you to question 3, Sylvia. This is Reverse It.
Put my thing down, flip it and reverse it.
We're playing a song. You will know the song, but we're going to play it in reverse. It'll do your head in. Have a listen. Oh, stop. It sounds like when you leave the back window open in your car. What do you think the song is?
Oh, that's. I thought I had it for a minute, but.
Do you want to hear it again? Here we go.
Yep.
Sylvia?
No, sorry.
Karen is in Panania.
Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Hello, Karen. Have a listen to this.
Do you know the answer,
We've
Karen?
gone to the streets of
Gone to
hell.
the devil.
We have. What song's that played in reverse?
Oh, Lord, you've got me. I'm sorry, I don't
It's
know.
all right, Karen. All right. Well, that's question number 3.
Let's put some thinking music on in the form of Club Nouveau. 13:55:22. The Fast Five is afoot. Give us a call. Jam Nation on Gold.
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation across Australia. Jem Y. Rai, who works with us, is what would you just call yourself? A director, a playwright? Is this your side hustle?
Yeah, both.
Your aspiration?
Yeah.
And you want to go on and be a big deal? And I'm sure you will be.
That's what his business card's going to say. I want to be a big deal.
And you've put together a play called
Kingdom of Fools.
And that's performing at the Adelaide Fringe Festival.
Yep.
I thought there was a rigorous vetting process, but there's not. You can just come along and
It's like how
do
we
it.
got this job.
Yeah. I'd like to think there was a bit more to this job. But what we've done, we want to be the wind beneath your wings. We're going to full bet Midler here. So you're on GoFundMe.
Yes, yeah.
And we gave you a big plug not some 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
You've raised how much?
So far, we've raised $7,380.
How many dollars
Amazing.
have we raised for your play since we spoke about it?
Okay, just refresh it. That would be $0.
Right.
Yeah, no, zero. That's never mind.
That's how that goes. People don't always want to fund the arts. They feel challenged, Ryan.
Blame Elbow. In the meantime,
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light. Jonesy and Amanda's.
Fast Five.
Elbow's a big lefty. He loves the arts.
Oh, but everyone
We
should
should ask him for a grant.
Everyone should love the
Give the
arts.
kids some money, Elbow.
Question number 3, we're playing Reverse It.
Put my thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Let's see if Jason in Stanhope Gardens can get this. Hi, Jason.
Hello.
Hello. Have a listen to this song that's being played backwards. Ooh. It's terrible. What is it?
Is it Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi?
Yes, it is.
It is,
That's better.
etc. Jason, which of these famous musicians was a baggage handler at the airport in Heathrow? Was it A, Freddie Mercury, B, Bob Dylan, or C, Phil Collins?
Oh, I'm going to say Freddie Mercury.
Yeah,
Lifted all the bags with his teeth.
he did. But he was
Like
going
a
to art
donkey.
school as well. Phil Collins would be good as a baggage handler because he, the drums. He'd be used to carrying stuff around.
Do you think? And Bob Dylan? Useless,
yeah.
completely
Too much of a
useless. Question 5. This
Oh,
is
hang on. Look at
Hey,
this.
Jason, we're here
Stanhope
already.
Gardens is on fire today.
You will get a $500 domain voucher if you can get this right, Jason. What's the official host name of the 2026 Winter Olympic Games?
Was a tough one.
Oh, Milano and Cortina.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Well, yes.
Jason.
Thank you, Jason. What
Are we
are
allowed
you,
to
an
even
ice
say
skater?
that because we're not the broadcasting mob?
Well, I think
Don't we
we're
have
allowed-
to say the games, the ice games, the winter
Look,
games?
we're trying to help our... So are we allowed to say Olympians even?
No, I don't think you can
Because
say
we
that.
work in the media and we're not an affiliated network where that we're limited to what we can say.
Can we say Olympics?
Can we say Icy Olympics? Maybe we can.
Okay.
Good luck
Jason.
to all our 53 athletes in the Icy Olympics.
Jason is...
Well, you're the main man.
You are Domain Man, Jason. You've won the Domain voucher at Domain. Enjoy up to 50% off selected outdoor furniture, shop, lounges, dining and more. Hurry for a limited time. Jason, have a good remainder of the day.
I've done a Stephen Bradbury.
You have done
You
a-
have, absolutely you have.
You know, I see a great story about him, and we should get him on the show because
To talk
everyone
about the icy ones.
Well, just everyone forgets how much work he put in to get to where he is, where he got to. It wasn't just like he just showed up and said, "I'll give this a crack," like we do, or Jen Rye does. So maybe you should diarise that.
Put
for
it in my
next week.
diary. Coming up in the next half hour, Double A Chattery. This is the podcast I do with my friend Anita McGregor. We have been looking at, well, neither of us are gamers, but women, for the first time ever, are gaming more than men.
Really?
It's quite fascinating. It's changed the way games are being made. So we'll talk about that.
That's coming up on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation across Australia with Meredith Brooks there. Bitch. We're just having a look at Jen Rye. He's a director, he's a producer, he's an actor, he's doing all that. He's got a GoFundMe show starting in the Adelaide Fringe Festival, and it's on the GoFundMe page. Have we made more money since we mentioned?
No. I think you saying that there was a chance I was going to spend it on strippers has put everyone off.
I
so.
never said that.
Could you go to Adelaide, Brendan, without doing that? Ryan can. Ryan could.
Yeah, but they paint a picture as
Well,
I'm
you
some
did.
sort of-
That's what you brought it up, and you.
That's a picture I painted myself. Surely your mum and dad would at least put some money into the
Yeah,
thing.
they already have. They've donated.
Can't they just
yeah.
put $5? Someone, please put $5 into the thing. Ship of Fools.
Kingdom of Fools.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, medieval comedy. Yeah.
Thursday, I like Thursday because it's Pie Day at the radio station. Also, Double A Chattery drops today. This is your side hustle.
This is a podcast I do with my friend Anita McGregor, who's a forensic psychologist, so she brings an interesting spin to things. But I read a statistic that said for the first time ever, women are gaming more than men are. Only slightly, 51% of gamers are now women, which is quite extraordinary. So we spoke to a woman, her name is Clara Reeves. She's an Australian woman who's head of Hipster Whale. They're the makers of Crozzy Road. Have you heard of Crozzy Road, Ryan? You've played Crozzy Road, haven't you?
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like kind of like a Frogger game, I guess, and maybe like Angry Birds, where it's easy to play, and that's why women are drawn to games on their laptops, on their phones, on their consoles, on things that don't necessarily mean you've had to grow up using those handsets. Look, I'm doing the actions. You know what I mean?
Handsets.
Yeah, because this is the thing. Lots of women have been gamers for many years, but a lot of women are new to it, and they're adopting new styles of games and new ways of playing.
Right.
So that's what we found really interesting. So we interviewed Clara about it all, and some of the things that she was saying is that women like to play. A lot of women like to play short episodic things, so you don't have to bunk in for a whole night and play things. But also those long emotional games that you can play now. You know those things that our kids play, like Assassin's Creed or whatever they are.
My son was playing Red Dead Redemption, and I was just blown away by the graphics.
The graphics
and also,
are amazing.
The horse. So it's this Wild West thing. As the horse goes into the higher parts and it gets colder, the horse's scrotum actually contracts.
That's what women watch.
Some guy has come up, some dude has gone and made that a thing.
Well, as you say, the graphics are incredible, but there's also really deft and quite emotional storytelling in these things. There are journeys. It's not just
It
the
can
shoot
be
'em
pretty
up
violent,
stuff.
though, as well, the gaming world.
But then some women are into that and some women aren't. So that's the thing. People don't think women are gamers, but they absolutely are. And even when I said that I played Wordle every day, I made a joke about it. She said, well, that's a game on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's a game on your laptop. That you're engaged in something. So the industry has changed enormously since she first started making games. This is how it was when she started.
I think when I joined, I was at a studio of nearly 100 people and I was the only woman. There was one person who was on maternity leave at the time. And that, I think that would be very strange now. I think that would be very unusual. The studio that I run is, always roughly 50-50 women, men. So I think I'm going to come with some bias because I'm a maker of games.
So she said that the way games are being made now are different as well, in that there are female protagonists in the games and you're not watching women, you're seeing through their eyes. So there's something more aspirational for women to be part of in the games, but they're not necessarily games made for women, that is more accessible to existing games that women might like to dip in and dip out of. Anita, as the psychologist, asked her how Clara felt about the chat rooms and the multiplayer. I mean, I've heard my son on multiplayer. He pretends to be someone else and he's screaming and swearing and carrying on. There's a lot of sort of aggression and danger in those places. And this is what Clara said to Anita.
Being a woman jumping in, even as a game developer, I didn't like it because I was often the only woman there. And when people had, perhaps when this was all happening at first, people weren't very thoughtful about it and there weren't a lot of safeties in place. And I'm talking 15 years ago. So you certainly could just get harassed. And that was a barrier for a lot of women. They would look at that and go, no thanks.
And so they are putting in some boundaries around that. But she said that women used to pretend to be men because they didn't want to be singled out as women, or women would do multiplayer but with their friends, with other women. Yeah, right. So you didn't have to drop into that world either. Interesting though, isn't it?
It is. We've come a long way since Pong.
And also, just one thing is I think people of legacy media like we underestimate the money in games. It's more than music and movies put together.
It's huge. It's a huge market.
So I said, if you want to make Wordle the movie, I'm ready to go. Give my agents a call.
We'll get an Angry Bird right here. To listen to the podcast, head to aachattery.com or you can watch it on YouTube.
You can watch it on YouTube. How modern.
Speaking of watching, I Married at First Sight last night.
Oh, you didn't?
No, this is purely for work purposes and I have a good observation.
Okay.
That's coming up on Jam Nation.
Jam Nation.
It's a lot. Gold. Hello there. It's Jonesy and Amanda across Australia with Jam Nation, Married at First Sight 2026. I said I was going to watch it. My wife said she wasn't going to watch it. Next minute, we're like Sid and Nancy. We're Sid and Nancy sitting on the lounge.
Yeah.
And we're back in, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just.
Are you going to talk about it every day? I don't know if I've got the strength.
No. I watch it so you don't have to. And I'm not. I promise. Tonight, I'm not going to watch it.
I feel dirty.
I'm not going to watch it tonight. I'm going to go out with my family. I'm going to live my life. But there was something that really struck me, and they've done this to the couples before. They send them on the honeymoon. They go to various places. And this couple is a couple I actually like.
Are they nice people?
They always put one likable couple in there. And this couple, one's a marine mechanic. This is the man. And the lady is an account manager. So they don't have the word salad jobs that all the other ones have. They all have these,
influencer lollipop friend.
Yeah, I don't know what their jobs are. But anyway, they've done this to the couples before where they've sent them away to a nice place, but there's no dunny door in the bathroom.
No.
And the poor old mate.
No door.
They sent him to this beautiful place in Mudgee, and it's a winery, but there's no dunny door.
What do you mean? Like, is there a curtain or what is there?
There's like a curtain.
Oh.
Like a magician's, like a curtain not a magician's curtain.
Come out of your bum. Up his sleeve.
No, like when you go to
changing room.
Changing room. It's got one of those, but
oh no!
And this is how it played out last night.
Oh my God!
Fancy.
Hello.
But unfortunately for Stephen, he's come down with a case of digestive discomfort.
Oh.
I've got a tummy ache, not feeling well. It's a bit of a concern. It's really bad timing.
Oh, is this the bathroom? Yeah, definitely not soundproof, babes.
And a discovery of an absent toilet door isn't good news for Stephen.
I am really concerned about this. The bathroom is not really private. I'm going to lay off the chili tonight, I think. It's the sound. It's not so much the
It's the view, it's the sound. We're all human and we make sounds. And look, this early into the relationship, I don't want Rachel hearing my bowel movements.
As Stephen navigates the sounds of marriage.
It's the sounds of marriage right there.
See, this is one of the things on this show. Everyone talks about how they have to have it off or whether they're going to have it off. But the intimacy of living with someone is another thing altogether. Sleeping next to someone you don't know. How weird.
It's weird.
And the toilet thing. What is this?
But they do it all the time. They did it a few seasons ago. Remember that? They just had a petition. It was the same sort of thing.
Well, the hotels are now doing this. This is the thing.
What are hotels doing that for?
For cost saving. They've taken out the bathtubs. They've taken out the closets. And now, I read an article about this recently. They're taking out toilets, taking out toilet doors. The solid toilet door has been replaced by a barn door, by some sort of gossamer insect wing, these tiny, tiny film things.
Yeah.
Who wants to? You can be married to someone for 100 years and not want to see them on the toilet.
You know what? See that? Like, if you go to the third world, I had some mates that just went to India for a trip.
And you'll plop in a bucket because
everyone goes in front of it, but that's India.
Yeah. I don't want to pay money to stay in a hotel and not have a toilet door.
I paid to see a diamond act.
See, no one wants to see it.
No.
Maybe they're particular clubs, but in real life, no one wants to see it.
I think there's. We'll have to talk further about this.
Oh, we're not going to put it to the pub test. Do you like doing this in front of your partner? Can we not put that to the pub test?
It's not the part of the pub test, but it needs further discussion. Denise Scott is going to be joining us as well. That's coming up next hour on Gold.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast. Right now, by the miracle of recording, Jonesy and Amanda.
We'll do it live!
Jonesy and Amanda, those are two great names.
Such a scam.
I'm not a scab.
Sense the chemistry between them, but how much of that is real?
Mind your own business and shut your pie hole.
I wish you well with your show.
Thursday, and we're enjoying it very much. Just from the get-go, we are not some Married at First Sight station. We don't have any deal with them.
Well, no, but that's all you've spoken about for the last couple of days.
I'm not.
They've got you.
I'm not on the Married at First Sight teat, but I've learned a lot from watching the show.
What have you learned? Tell me what you've learned.
They like saying the word 100%.
100%. 100%.
100%. 100%. 100%. 2,000%.
Okay, she's got a bit hard.
She's
got a bit hard. I have learnt something, though. They do like getting one phrase and then repeating it ad nauseum. This was from the most irritating person that's ever been on Married at First Sight.
Hello.
And?
Shut up.
So I thought that this was...
Did he repeat that or did you?
No, that's
how he speaks.
So I thought this was, okay, maybe this is a one-off thing. But then last night they had the resident massager. So this guy fancies himself a fair bit and he's really good. He's been put with this model who's pretty smoking hot.
Is he the one who says, I don't want somebody fat?
I don't want a fatso, and all that. And so they've put him with this model who is kind of not that into him and he can't believe it.
I don't care.
See what's happening here?
So he said that 3 times in a row.
3 times, that's not me editing. Those two guys should do a show together.
Hello.
I don't care.
Hello.
I don't care.
Shut up.
I don't care.
Shut up.
I think I'm on that show.
Anyway, also the other thing they don't like on Married at First Sight.
Toilet doors?
They don't like toilet doors.
This has alarmed me enormously.
Immensely.
And of course, him not having a toilet door has coincided with him having a dodgy tummy.
You know what? I reckon these Channel 9 people, they're salting his food. They're doing something.
Or the word gets out, he's got a dodgy tummy. Take off the door.
Here you go. He's a Metamucil daiquiri, mate. Happy honeymoon.
Let's talk further about that next.
That's coming up on Gold.
Jam Nation.
No, it's Gold. And it's Jonesy and Amanda across Australia for Jam Nation. Just talking about Married at First Sight. We are not aligned to Married at First Sight. We're not, I'm not obsessed with it. I could leave it any time.
I think you might be.
I'm not going to watch it tonight. I'm not watching it tonight.
I bet you do.
I'm not watching it. I'm going to throw my TV out the window.
Okay.
Like I'm in Led Zeppelin.
Sounded a little bit angsty to me.
I'm not angsty at all. And
I'm anxious because I saw that the nice couple you said who gets stitched up, he's got a dodgy stomach.
Yeah.
And you can see that that's a place that would normally have a toilet door. They've taken it off and put a curtain on.
It is. It's outrageous.
Even with a door that was like Fort Knox, I'd feel uncomfortable.
They've done this before on that show. There is form where they've sent couples off with a hotel room sans toilet door. But now I reckon they're spiking his food with something, the poor guy.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. So they get content.
No one wants a dodgy tummy at the best of times, but there are certain times that are the worst time to have a dodgy tummy. A friend of mine was travelling through India with her boyfriend had flown over to meet her and they were travelling through together, sharing a sleeping bag.
Oh, no.
When the dodgy food kicked in. And because it was early in the relationship, he charmingly helped clean her up.
Oh, okay.
And
is this friend you?
No. But that's the early stage of the relationship. You could fart a mile from your partner at 20 years old. Shut up! The early days, but it's still a terrible time to have a dodgy stomach.
A few years. I'm not going to go crazy on this, but do you remember Fat Pizza?
Yeah.
And I was on Fat Pizza.
Yeah.
Remember I was playing the journalist on Fat Pizza?
Yeah.
The start of the Cronulla race rights. I didn't do that. It was just the role I was playing. Anyway,
you were born for that role.
We're waiting for ages, and I'm just in this trailer in the middle of nowhere, waiting for my the time to shine, and then it hit me, and there was nowhere to go.
What did you do?
I had to go to a pub toilet, which is the worst toilet. It was
but you went to a toilet.
No, but it had the door. You couldn't lock it, and it was an exposure toilet. You're too far away.
It's like
I'm like this
from Train Spotting, that kind of bathroom.
This made Train Spotting look like Shangri-La, and I was like, I'm going, well, why these people suddenly wanted to come into a cubicle in a dodgy part of town?
Obviously not to see you.
Anyway.
Well, how about the tribal drum beats for this?
Okay,
and we don't want horrifically manky stories
No.
or, maybe let's slightly candy coat it, but bad timing for a dodgy tummy.
Yeah.
Should we grow up?
How old are you?
Give us a call, 13 55 22.
Please. It's coming up on Gold.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Listen to the podcast whenever you want with the free iHeart app.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation across Australia. Married at First Sight last night. They do this all the time. They set them up to fail, not just by putting couples that don't really match each other together, but also hamstringing them with certain things like you not having a toilet door. This happened to the nice couple.
But unfortunately for Stephen, he's come down with a case of digestive discomfort.
I've got a tummy ache, not feeling well.
Oh, is this the bathroom? Yeah, definitely not soundproof, babes.
And a discovery of an absent toilet door isn't good news for Stephen.
No, it's not good news for Stephen.
Look, let's not have the grubbiest of stories.
No,
We're talking about bad
It's about
time,
the situation.
The situation. Bad time for a dodgy tummy.
Yeah. Amanda is in Newtown.
Hello.
Hey, Amanda.
Hello, team.
Hello.
And thank you for joining me on my drive home, guys. I'm loving you.
Oh,
Good.
thank you, Amanda. We're thrilled to be here. And have you had an unfortunate experience with a bad tummy?
And we're candy coating this, Amanda.
I do. It's a slightly complicated story, which I'm going to try and keep really tight. On my way to a very fancy dinner at a fancy hotel in the city with some girlfriends, started to feel incredibly unwell, took myself to the toilet, sitting on the toilet, torrents of the brown stuff.
Okay.
For the very first time in my life, realised I needed to let it come out the other end and thought, surely if I turn around, I'll be able to stop one when the other starts. Clearly not.
No.
But the worst thing was, this was in a restaurant, which at the time had a gimmick. It was a frosted glass bathroom door. But when you weren't sitting on it, it turned clear.
No!
So I am, it is a true story, spewing my guts up, crapping out the other end, and I turn around and there's a woman staring at me at the sink.
No!
Wow.
It is a true story.
That's a
Amanda,
nightmare.
thank you.
I'm going to have
And
nightmares.
Can I commend you on candy coating that story?
Oh,
It's like The Exorcist.
That's horrific. Oh, can I go on? I don't know if I can.
Julianne.
Hello, Julianne.
Hi.
What was your bad time for a dodgy tummy?
Oh, when don't I have a dodgy tummy? But this one was when I was working for my parents' business, and I had been struggling going to the bathroom. So, I took a huge amount of laxatives, and my parents had a takeaway food business. And right in the middle of trying to serve everybody, the laxatives decided that they were going to work. So I then bolted to the bathroom, did what I needed to do, but I had completely and utterly soiled everything that I had on from the waist down.
No.
So I literally had to stick toilet paper up my butt to go back to the back of the shop to get my mum to go and buy me some new underwear and shorts.
Oh, no. While you're in the middle of serving people. Imagine someone's waiting for their meal.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And Julianne, might I commend you as well for candy coating that story.
Imagine if we
Now,
weren't candy coating.
What part of candy code are you people having trouble with?
Oh, I've lost the will
You
to
want to still
live.
keep doing
Yes,
this?
of course I do.
Tribal drummers beating 13:55. Bad timing for a dodgy tummy.
Where's my steak?
And Denise Scott will be joining us as well on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda across Australia from the get-go. I am not a maths addict, okay? I can quit any time.
I think you protest too much.
I can quit any time, but what I do notice about the social experiment is they set people up to fail, not just by mismatching couples, but also in physical things. Send a couple off for a honeymoon and they put them in a nice resort, but they take away the dunny door.
But unfortunately for Stephen, he's come down with a case of digestive discomfort.
I've got a tummy ache, not feeling well.
Oh, is this the bathroom? Yeah, definitely not soundproof, babes.
And a discovery of an absent toilet door isn't good news for Stephen.
The tribal drum is beating bad timing for a dodgy tummy. I will say this is the most participated in tribal drum we've ever done.
People love sharing these humiliating stories and we're happy to receive.
From the get-go, candy coated. It's more about the situation. We don't need the details. We all understand, okay? Martin.
Hello, Martin.
In Footscray. You understand.
Tell us about the dodgy tum.
Okay, me and Mum got tickets and went to Anzac Cove, Gallipoli in 2015.
Wow.
Anyway, after a couple of weeks of having the local food, we decided to go to the Hard Rock Hotel and have a couple of cocktails. Unfortunately, after a couple of weeks of salad and the good stuff, my stomach started rumbling. So I'm walking down Istanbul, probably 5,000 people around me, desperately looking for a toilet. Anyway, I see this mosque and I see public toilet. So I run up. By this time, my stomach's literally churning. You can hear it. Anyway, so I hand over my money, rush through the little thick thing that they put you through, thinking, oh, yeah, we're going to have a nice toilet here. Run down the stairs. Being the only Westerner and about 20 men, people are starting to look at me. Open the door up. Shut the door, pull me pants down literally almost to my knees. Then I look and said, oh, there's no toilet. There's a hole in the floor, there's a hose on the wall, and a little jug to wash yourself afterwards. Anyway, I thought, oh, too bad. So I turned around, and let's just say, if you ever seen a cow in a paddock lift its tail and let rip, all I'll say on the subject is by the time I finished, I had to wash the back wall and the two side walls, and the good thing is I was actually cleaning.
What's the good thing, Martin?
What is the good
Well, the good thing is I didn't actually get any on myself. Because there was no toilet paper, I actually had to use my scrubs. And unfortunately for the next person, they would have found a pair of undies in the corner.
Oh.
Wow.
Well. Travel's so broadening, isn't it?
Did you take your shoes off before you went into the mosque? Could have had an international incident. Martin, thank you for candy coating. Elio is with us.
Hello, Elio. How are you?
Hi, guys. How you going?
Very well. What happened?
It happened a few years ago. I took some dieters tea one morning, or the night before, and got in the semi-trailer and started driving to work when all of a sudden the stomach started to brew. Panicking, there's no way I was going to make it back to the yard, so I pulled over and I had some work boots in a box, which I took out the boots and proceeded to do what I needed to do, thinking I would have made it back to work. I got to the M5 exit on King George's Road and it started to feel funny again. Pulled over and panicked, nothing else to do it in. Went outside, found a bucket in our toolbox, and proceeded to finish off what I started.
Good.
Can I ask you, Elio, was the first bit in the shoe box or in the boots?
I should have done it in the boots because I had to give them to a guy I didn't like. But no, I took the boots out.
You know, I think we're done here.
Do you think? Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Thanks for candy coating
Thank
everything.
Thank you for candy coating that. Denise Scott has arrived.
Unreal.
We'll be talking to Scotty next on Gold.
Jam Nation.
On Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation across Australia.
Well, it's been well over a decade since one of our most beloved comedians has hit the stage for a solo performance. Mm-hmm.
Hang on, you're not supposed to.
Sounds like we've got her in a sack to the side. Mm-hmm. But hold on to your hats. Denise Scott is gearing up to make her return to the stage. What's she been up to? What's going on? What's she going to be talking about? Denise Scott, hello.
Hello. Lovely to be here with both of you.
You look full of beans, and I know that you've been going through hell, which is the cancer journey, as people seem to say.
Yes, for a minute I thought you were referring to my partner, John, who's always been hell, but a delightful chap, 44 years. Anyway, yes.
Yeah.
You look great. Are you feeling great?
To be honest, no. Which I think is a bit disappointing. It would be just better if I'm still on medication, which many, well, I suppose it's women take it after breast cancer or surviving breast cancer, which it just cuts out all estrogen. And that stuff's everything. It stuffs your skin, your mental health, your joints. But you're alive. So, you go with that. But the brain fog, and mine's phenomenal. So good luck if you're coming to see me perform, because I can't guarantee I won't just freeze and get upset and walk off stage and go, apologies, I'm on letrozole.
Every night will be different, though. So what a gift.
What a gift. It'll be a wild ride. And there was a lot of, Jonesy, you're looking so grim and furrow-browed, and it is. It's quite a hard thing to talk about with it. But there's a lot of funny stuff that happens.
What's funny about cancer? What's something that comes to mind?
Well, for instance, the fact that I did filmed Mother and Son at the same time as having my first lot of chemo. I was diagnosed. And so filming, and I am off my tree. Like, I've got chemo drugs fizzing around in my body, and I've never been in a sitcom, yet alone being the main person, yet alone taken on the mantle of Ruth Cracknell, which, can I tell you, if you want to upset Australia, try taking over a role that Ruth Cracknell, who, rest in peace, but did die 23 years ago. World was outraged. So, now you see I'm having a letrozole moment. What the hell was I talking about?
No, you were just saying, what's funny about cancer?
Yeah, well, so first day of filming, I'm really not dealing with the anxiety and the drugs, and it was a 40-degree day in Sydney, and we're being driven to location, and I'm just like so anxious and hot and overwhelmed, and I just grabbed this bottle of water that was in the passenger door, and I grab it, I open it, and I guzzle it. And that's when I realised it wasn't water. It was hand sanitizer that had liquefied in the heat.
Oh, my God.
There's your humour. It was terrible. And so I'm in the back of this car, like just full on. I didn't know what I'd drunk. I didn't know, but I knew my throat was burning and I couldn't breathe. The crew are all outside sort of going, we haven't shot a scene and it looks like this shoot is over, because I'm sort of collapsing and trying to get out of the door, but they've got the child lock on. I didn't know why that
but
was.
But there's a lot of alcohol in that as well, the hand sanitizer.
95% proof, and I guzzled it. So I was pissed, like out of my mind, for the whole of the first day shoot. It's just writing itself. I thought I can't let this go.
Denise, it's great to see you. You look great. The show's going to be great. For tickets and tour information, head to comedy.com.au.
You know, it's important to me to keep working. It's really an important part of my life. And, you know, and we've got dogs. And, my God, have you ever had a dog whose teeth need extracting?
Expensive.
I thank God I'm doing this tour. Yeah. My old dogs, 2 of them, get to have their teeth extracted.
This is great.
So
the long in the tooth tour.
Yeah, I love it.
And you're helping the dogs.
Once people hear it's to help the dogs get rid of their teeth.
How many do they have?
I can already hear.
How many teeth do a dog have?
60.
60 teeth.
Between the 2 of them?
No. Each. One of them had 19 extracted, the other 13. And honestly, we do look after them, but I don't know what happened.
That's 120 teeth.
Well, yeah, I know it. Yeah, anyway, this is more interesting than cancer or my show. I think tooth extraction from dogs.
There we go. That's the third act. Denise, thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Coming up, Instagram makes its return. $2,000 could be yours on Gold.
Jonesy and Amanda. You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
We had so many requests for them to do it again.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Man, that hate that cracks me up.
Maybe you should lay off the moonshine.
Jonesy's always knocking Amanda.
It's so easy.
Amanda always knocking Jonesy.
I'm done. Stick it in the guts, Barry.
Good afternoon to you. If you've just joined us, Gen Y Rye is a producer. He's a director. He's a big part of this show. And, you know, we sort of have an avuncular role with Ryan, don't we, Amanda?
Is that uncle-like?
Yeah, it's uncle-like.
Yeah, we do.
We look after him. I'd like to see him do things that many people have trained our bosom and they've gone on to do great things.
That's not very uncle-like.
No.
So anyway, Ryan has written, produced, staged, funded a show called Kingdom of Fools.
And it's not some weirdo one-person play. It's got an ensemble.
Yeah, there's a full cast. It's a 2-act play. It's the real deal.
It's the real deal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he wants to take this to the Adelaide Fringe Festival. He had to raise $8,000. You've had a fundraising night that I went to. Jonesy couldn't
I've
make
chipped
it.
in. I've had stuff. I was going out to dinner with my aged mother and I put in $300. Those GoFundMe people, they're cheapers. They wanted a $56 tip. I'll give you a tip.
Well, anyway, that's charming.
Just watch out for that when you GoFundMe.
Yeah, and so anyway, we've put the details on our socials.
Yep.
You know, Ryan is a young purveyor of the arts. Is that the right word? We're trying to
this is very
encourage you
kind.
here.
Thank you. This is nice.
We want to see you get to Adelaide.
And we started the show and we wanted to get you some money in there.
Yep.
In the first 10 minutes, we'd raised no money.
Yes.
It's been now an hour and a half.
Yep.
Has there been a change in the GoFundMe tally for your play?
Well, here we go. We have raised $30.
That's getting you close. That is getting
hang
you
on.
closer and closer.
One person's donated $30, I think.
And
So
that-
thank
thank
you
you.
to whoever that is.
Is it my
Absolutely.
aged mother?
Thank
She's
you
on a
very
fixed
much.
income.
Yeah, every dollar counts. So
Every dollar counts.
I genuinely do appreciate that. So thank you.
If you like science and information and entertainment, Amanda's science rap is coming up.
Wow, what an entertaining link that is. Look, it's something about aliens. I think you'll like it.
Instagram as well. Your chance to win $2,000 coming up on Jam Nation on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold. It's Jonesy and Amanda across Australia for Jam Nation. For those that don't know, Amanda hosted a science show in the 90s.
I was one of the reporters on the show.
That predicted
And it was the 80s and the 90s.
what we'll be doing beyond 2000.
Yeah, that's right.
She, with a bunch of other clean-cut presenters in colourful knits,
Colourful knits played a huge role, as did shoulder pads.
would talk about useful but largely useless inventions.
Not at all. Not at all.
It always seemed to me that they'd put you on some wacky push bike.
I was on a wacky push bike. I was on a swing that went all the way around.
Yeah.
I did quirky, I was in centrifuges.
Yep.
I threw up a lot.
But in the future, Wi-Fi saying, well, hang on, what about me?
We did stories on things like that. We did stories on...
Okay, what was the Wi-Fi story?
Well, as if I would know. I did lots of stories on superconductors. I did a million stories, never understood what they were, and now they rule the world. I did a story on rare earth mining. What the hell's that? Now the world's fighting over rare earth.
Anyway, you also used to speak in a very clipped Australian English accent, which sounded very nice as well. So what we've done is we've packaged that all together and we've come up with a bit of a science rap.
I may not be setting any water speed records, but I'm certainly having fun.
Muncie's Science Rap.
I still like to keep my hand in. I did a lot of stories with cows where my hand was entirely in. But this is some of the science stuff that comes across my desk or my socials. In all the movies and things, when we think about aliens coming here, it's like they're spying on us and wondering how we're living and what's going to happen. Like, for example, if an alien came to our studio now, Brendan, they'd think, what's going on with his shirt? You wonder
What's wrong with my shirt?
Nothing. You think, what context would they put us in? But what about this to blow your mind?
It's a good shirt.
If
you don't
aliens,
like me in pink, is that what it is?
No, I like you in pink. You say you don't wear pink, but you wear a lot of it, and I like it. Let's get on with this. They're not going to be the fashion police, the aliens. If aliens came to see us now, or aliens from today were looking through whatever lens they're looking at to look at Earth, they wouldn't see your shirt. They wouldn't see your Devon patch from the back. They wouldn't see any of that stuff. Do you know what they would see? They'd see dinosaurs. Yes, the two of us here in the studio. They'd see dinosaurs because they would see history. Light takes time to travel, as we know. So every telescope is a time machine. Distance equals time. So if an alien civilization is 65 million light years away,
right,
their view of Earth is delayed by 65 million years. So they don't see cities. They don't even see Earth.
So when you look at through a set of binoculars at something, you're time traveling.
Not binoculars.
No, but that's like a telescope.
Well, it'll only over long distances.
So if I'm looking out the window
at Sydney Sweeney on a jet ski,
then I'm right there.
You're right there. You're right there.
So I've indeed travelled.
But if you've gone out in, if we're talking
I'm just trying to get my head around.
We're talking about light years. So a light year is distance, but it's time. So it's looking back at history. So aliens are looking at us. For example, maybe that was 65 million light years away. If they're 5,000 light years away, they're watching the pyramids being built. Rome is falling if they're watching even more recent than that. So it's all about time. So aliens now that come to visit us haven't come from a commensurate time. It's not like, hey, is it Wednesday where you are? They may be here from 65 million years in the future.
It's like Star Wars.
Yeah, like Star Wars.
Galaxy a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
And they would come to see us and we'd say, wow, you're from 65 million years in the future. Are we still playing Roxette? Can you tell me? So it's fascinating, isn't it? So aliens from now are looking at dinosaurs.
I'll bet my left one will still be playing Roxette.
Oh, you're probably right. And they'd be questioning your Devon patch. No, you can hardly see it. What the hell?
The Winter Games are coming. Well,
are we allowed to say games?
Well, I liked what you called them before.
I called them the Icy Olympics because we're not licensed to be able to use the official term.
Yeah, it's like you're looking through that mirror on Romper Room. But we're going to talk about that as much as we can. And Instagram makes its return on Gold.
Jam Nation.
On Gold, right across Australia, it's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation. It's starting soon over there in Cortina, the Winter Games. We can't really talk much about them as far as using the words.
Don't say it.
Because Channel 9, and they pay a lot of money for that. I'm okay with that. We were the cheapo mob and didn't pay for them. So
how about we call them the Icy Olympics? They can't sue us for that.
But I think out of all of the games, the summer games and the Icy Olympics, the Icy Olympics for me are the more superior game.
Is that because you look at people's lives being threatened every day with the luge and that downhill stuff and on ice and blades?
I've got a real
that?
affinity with the snow. I worked at a snow resort. I met my wife at a snow resort. Some of the happiest times of my life were at a snow resort. I love skiing. I'm a big fan of skiing and I like watching it. I like the bobsled. I like the giant slalom. That's pretty cool. And when they do the jump and the cross, the snow cross or whatever that is.
What's the snow cross? Snow angels? Imagine going for a gold in snow angels. Where's the snow cross?
Where's Ray Gun when we need it? the curling. Have you ever watched the curling?
This is where you push a big broom behind a RoboVac.
Yeah, and
why do you have to sweep up after it? I don't know.
there was trouble last night because
What happened?
The power went out. While the curling
Are
was
you
on.
making that up?
No, the power went out.
The heated curlers.
Hey, Luigi, put some more money in the meter. That's what
Really?
someone said.
Wasn't
not
that
me.
sort of like the games have only just started? They haven't officially started.
There's always going to
And
be
there was a
teething
blackout
trouble.
the first day.
Yeah, but this is going to happen. Channel 9 have been running a great show just about, former Olympians and stuff like that. And Stephen Bradbury, he was just talking about his achievements. And, really, there should be a day for Stephen Bradbury. Because
I think he won a gold medal.
I know, but a lot of people will look at Stephen Bradbury as, he
Lucky.
did a Bradbury lucky. But no, not at all. He's a guy.
He qualified for the final.
From Brisbane, trained, cut him, got cleaned up on the ice, almost died on the ice, bled out on the ice, got cut very severely in his leg. And then another time, he broke his neck, went straight into the wall, broke his neck, still came back and managed to qualify, keep going through the qualification journey to get to what we know as the Bradbury moment.
We should try and get him on
I think we should get him on.
Excuse me.
Because I think there should be a day.
And someone who earns a living wearing Lycra. That's not easy.
That's
why I can't do it.
There was a discussion, they compared Stephen Bradbury to Ray Gunn. And I said, well, no, that's a different kettle of fish.
Well, I never understood why we didn't celebrate Ray Gunn. As Australians, we love an underdog. We love someone that the rest of the world has an opinion on.
But Ray Gunn didn't get a medal. She didn't medal.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm not emotional.
For Australians, I think it does matter. You can carry on like, a fool or whatever and do whatever you need to do.
She qualified as well.
She did qualify.
She didn't cheat. She qualified.
Yeah, I know. But it's like, if I made up a sport and said, I'm going to have a crack at this.
Well, if there was an official body for it and you qualified, fair enough.
Look at this. This is the official body.
All right. Don't put Lycra on it.
Anyway, can you diarise that? We'll get Stephen Bradbury on next week. What do you reckon?
Done.
Instagram is coming up if you'd like to play. Give us a call, 1355 22 on Gold.
You can see a whole lot more of Jonesy and Amanda on our socials. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
It's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation across Australia.
Fast money. Extra cash.
I need money. Jonesy and Amanda's.
Hello?
Are you okay?
Sorry.
Hello.
I'm going to stop you watching maths. You've gone mental.
10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know the answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, you win $1,000.
You can make it $2,000 by answering a bonus question, but it's double or nothing.
Barbara is in Wollongong. Hello, Barbara.
Hello.
Hello.
Barbara, are you obsessed with maths?
No, my friend is, and she's trying to convince me to get on board with it. But I'm liking it. But yeah,
Don't go.
I've got
chasing
a friend
that,
like that.
Don't go chasing that dragon, Barbara. Because once you start watching it tonight, I'm putting boxing gloves on, and I'm going to put a eye mask on, and I'm not watching Married at First Sight.
They're the lengths you have to go to not watch it.
Spend time with my family,
and they'll love you with your boxing gloves on. Barbara, we've got 10 questions.
knobs.
We have 60 seconds. If you're not sure, say pass. We might have time to come back, okay?
Okay.
Barbara,
okay,
let's see if we can get you some money. Let's do it. Here comes question number 1. In the alphabet, what letter comes after F?
D.
Question 2. What colour is a red velvet cake?
Red.
Question 3. Which famous singer was known for saying a hee-hee?
Michael Jackson.
Question 4. The Sydney Swifts are known for playing which sport?
Sydney Swifts. Passed.
Question 5. True or false, corn grows on trees?
What, just corn?
Corn. Does it grow on trees?
Corn.
True or false?
No.
Question 6. How many arms does an octopus have?
8.
Question 7. What colour are emeralds?
Green.
Question 8. Who sang the song Like a Virgin?
Madonna.
Question 9. What's the longest river in the world?
Longest river? Mississippi?
It's the Nile.
Amazon. Oh, the Nile. The Nile. My favourite digit. Damn it.
Favourite digit?
Your favourite digit?
What do you mean by...
My favourite, Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah, Egypt.
What called you an Egypt?
I said it. I was really upset the way I said it.
And the Sydney Swifts play netball.
Yeah.
Netball. Okay, I wouldn't have guessed that either, so never mind.
Oh, Barbara, thank
I'll
you.
do the next time.
Barbara, keep
Jonesy's
away from...
got a favourite digit. He gestures to the boss with it behind their backs.
Keep away from Married at First Sight, Barbara. It's a sickness. Okay, take my
She's
advice
over you
on board.
entirely.
Okay. Barbara's one of those people that just greets them, guts them and buggers off, which is good for us. Thank you, Barb. It'll be back again tomorrow, Instagram. In the meantime, what do I say about on this day information?
Well, actually, you've always said it's the domain of lazy radio.
Well, that is true. But then sometimes on this day information is so good, it should be brought to the fore.
Okay, let's be lazy next.
We'll have that for you next on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold. It's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation with Whitesnake. Here I go again. It just works. And what do I say about on this day information?
Well, you've always said it's the domain of lazy radio, and then you proceed to do it with some spurious excuse thrown in.
I will tell you this, that is true. If you just rip on this day information out of the newspaper.
Whereas if you find it online on maybe a historical kind of website, that's okay.
If you get an introduction for it as well,
okay.
On this day information, happening now, retrospectively.
Isn't that just a local news introduction?
No. Local news, Ryan, sounds like. Local news, happening now, locally.
You're right, they're quite different.
How long have you been in this business? On this day, in 1845.
I remember it well.
A large crowd gathered in Great Yarmouth to watch a clown named Arthur Nelson sail along the river in a wash tub pulled by 4 geese.
I'd have lined up to see that.
Several thousand people lined the riverbanks. And
they didn't have maths in those days. What were they going to watch?
It's true. This was the maths of the time. Watch a clown getting pulled by 4 geese. 300 people crowded the southern footway of the suspension bridge. Around 5:30, though, one of the bridge's southern suspension chains snapped, followed minutes by a second, causing the south side of the deck to collapse into the 7-foot deep river. Many spectators were thrown into the water or crushed against the railings.
Died?
Some were saved in dramatic ways, such as a mother holding her child with her teeth.
With her teeth?
A nearby horse and cart avoided falling when the horse backed away. This was from the newspaper back then. In total, it's not funny.
Oh, no, I'm not laughing.
79 people perished.
Really?
News of the disaster spread within minutes by electric telegraph, alerting families across the region. Also, that the clown was not pulled by geese, but a rowboat with a hidden rope. When asked at the time, the clown replied,
Shut up. Shut up.
On this day information, happening now.
Okay. That story is much like this, a wild goose chase.
Retrospectively.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Can we go now,
Clown
please?
get pulled by 4 geese?
Let it go.
Well, we'll be back again tomorrow
Don't
for Friday's
watch maths
show.
tonight. Please don't watch
I'm not
maths.
going to do it. I'm going to throw all my TVs out the window. I'm not going to watch maths.
Okay, great.
You know who was on the show today from Flight of the Confluence, though?
So tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Explain how the calendar works.
Tomorrow
It's
on
Brett McKenzie from Flight of the Conchords. I'm very excited. A big fan of his.
Good day to you.
See you then.
Well, thank God that's over.
Catch up on the Jonesy and Amanda podcast. Download the free iHeart app now.
See you next time. Let's get the hell out of here.
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.